welcome back to Therapuss. I am really, really, really tired today. I just got back from New York last night. I had a very fun time last week. My first episode of Hacks came out, which was so incredible. I watched it in bed, and I was like, I seriously can't believe this is real. So I just wanted to say a quick thank you to Paul, Lucia, and Jen for taking a chance on me and letting me be a part of their incredible show. And they also introduced me to the wonderful Meg Stalter, who is our guest tonight. She is so fantastic. We worked together on Hacks for the few days I was there, and she was just so welcoming and so lovely. I was such a huge fan of her before, and meeting her after just made me an even bigger fan. We didn't really touch on Hacks during the interview because I think I thought it was going to come out before, and I didn't want to spoil the surprise, but she was so lovely to work with. She was so hysterical. She's such a pro, and I just adore her. Everyone on that set was so wonderful. But yeah, I was in New York this week. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I had a great time. I love New York. I do, though, have an anxiety there that I don't have in Los Angeles. I go back on tour May 16th. I start in San Francisco. We just locked down a really exciting guest for Las Vegas over Memorial Day weekend. I'm so excited to be back on the road. If you don't have tickets yet, go to passthatpuss.com, click live with Jake Shane, and see if I'm coming to a city near you. Also, if you want to submit a Tell Me What's Wrong, go to passthatpuss.com and click Tell Me What's Wrong and leave a name and number if you're feeling fancy. Yeah, enjoy tonight's episode. Love you, pussies. Hi, pussies. Welcome back to Therapuss. Today we have, I'm going to say it, my favorite comedian in the entire world. Nobody makes me laugh harder. Nobody is more original. Nobody is better.
Wait, do you mean that?
I mean every word I'm saying. She's about to embark on her Prettiest Girl in America tour. She is a star of the Emmy Award-winning, Golden Globe-winning, Critics' Choice Award-winning comedy show Hacks, and the star of the new Lena Dunham directed show Too Much, Meg Stalter.
Thank you. Is this my camera?
This is your camera.
Do you think I'm better than Dave Chappelle?
Yes. I do.
Joan Rivers. Okay, no, you don't think it, but I think
different.
It's a taste thing.
It's different.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm better. I'm just asking you because you said all-time favorite.
You are my all-time favorite. No one makes me laugh harder.
But except for Joan Rivers.
Well, no, Joan Rivers didn't make me she made me laugh in kind of like a way,
Yeah.
It's like, I can't believe you said that.
She made you clutch your pearls.
Yeah, I clutched all my pearls.
Thank you for saying that about me. I think that you're the all-time funniest. And when I met you, I was like smiling at you, and I almost felt like I was flirting with you all day.
We were flirting all day.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember I left for Miami that night and you had me text you every hour an update on my travels?
Because I wanted to make sure you were safe the rest of the day.
I was.
And the rest of your life.
Hopefully I am.
You will be.
Oh, thank you. Well, how are you doing?
What if we didn't have anything else to say? You're like, anyway, I like the octopus.
You like the octopus?
Yeah, I heard you on your podcast, the one that we're on, talking about different kinds of octopus that you can eat.
Oh, which podcast did you hear that on?
On the Katy Perry one.
Oh, okay, cool.
I actually did like everything you chose to put on your burrito, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, I got in the habit of getting this burrito like every week, and it kind of made me sick every time, but it tasted so good. I won't say the place, and I can't remember the name of it.
We'll bleep
anyway,
it.
But I can't remember the name.
Oh,
but I got it every week.
Have you ever been?
It's called like Big Nasty Burrito or something like that. And it has like hash browns in it. I don't know. I don't know. I had to stop ordering it. But it is one of those names where it's like big crazy guys.
Yeah,
burritos.
yeah. Waking late. I guess that's not.
What is that? What'd you say?
Nothing. Never mind.
Are you nervous to be on the podcast with me, or does it feel like your old cousin's here?
No. How nervous was I say I was? I said I've never been more nervous in my life.
No, you're joking.
No, I swear. I just
didn't know if it was like, oh yeah. Well, we have Meg, so we don't have to be nervous today.
No, I was.
Turn the cameras on, turn them off. Who cares?
I was so nervous. I still am.
You don't seem nervous at all.
Really?
I get nervous to do podcasts. I'm not very good at them.
You're excellent at everything you do.
I went on the Bald and Beautiful, and people in the comments were saying, boring interview. Who's that?
Are you serious?
But then some people defended me, and they're like, no, it's funny. It's like they're just old friends hanging out. And that's what I really want to listen to, just normal conversation. I left going, oh, I wish it was another hour long. I felt like I was so funny.
You are always so funny. One time I ran into Trixie Mattel and I didn't know who she was.
Was she out of drag?
No, she was in drag. I just wasn't well versed in the space. In my head, I was like, is that Trixie Mattel?
Wait, I am really bad with celebrities. And I won't say who, but somebody came up to me, a pop star, and she was like, oh my God, I love your comedy, but I didn't know what looked like. Right. And I just thought she was like a beautiful model. And I said, I love your sweater.
That's okay.
And that was all. But that was years ago. And I didn't know what she looked like. I know her music and love her music, but at the time, it was like a long time ago. And so I didn't know what she looked like. I just knew like her popular songs, and that is literally, and I was like, oh my God. She's like, yeah, that's one of the biggest pop stars. And you said that, and she was obviously kidding. Sarah wasn't being mean, but she's always nice. She wasn't like, you stupid bitch.
But you did say you liked her sweater. Like you played it off well.
I said, I loved your sweater actually. So that's really like, I was saying like, you look so gorgeous, beautiful, but I was playing it cool being, oh, I love your sweater.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, I mean, there's so many pop stars that I feel like before they blew up, I didn't know what they looked like.
Yeah, of course. And this was years ago. So how could you even blame me?
You can't.
And I don't even think I had a lot of stuff out. I mean, she probably said she liked like a TikTok video or something. She must have been, because I don't even know if I was doing Hacks or any indie movies at that point.
I think you were doing Hacks.
Really?
Yeah, Hacks has been around since what, 2020?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay, yeah. So maybe she saw me on Hacks, maybe. But either way, if she's listening, I love you and I love your music. I'd love to do a collaboration.
Have you ever thought about doing a comedy album?
I thought about doing a singing album.
Okay, like dead serious.
I think that it would be so fun to transition.
I think it would too.
Not because I don't want to act or do comedy, but like it would be like I think not like funny songs. I don't think it'd be like sexual songs, and like it would be like pop star songs. And I feel like my dream would be like Addison Rae, where it's like, wait, she actually is, that's a bop. But I don't ever want to leave comedy behind, of course not. But okay, have I thought about doing a comedy album? Well, the thing is my jokes don't always play. The stuff I do on stage doesn't always play for the ear.
What do you mean?
So it's like if I'm on stage, I'm usually like berating an audience member or being like, okay, like I hated my intro. Can you come up and introduce me? Like
you do
to
that?
An audience member, yeah. And then I teach them how to intro me. And I just don't know if I think you got to see the visual.
Okay, how would you
You got to see this ass shaking on stage to get it.
How would you tell me to intro you?
So I usually when I do this bit, I'll bring someone up on stage and I will say like, you have to stand here. Okay. And when I say go, you have to take 3 steps towards the mic. If you take more steps towards the mic, you might fall off the stage or you might look like you're not supposed to introduce the show and people will be scared you have a weapon. And then I make them do that like probably for like 45 minutes. Are you serious? I usually make them do it for like 20 minutes and keep telling them they're doing it wrong. And I just don't know if you want to listen to it.
I would listen to that. Manny, would you listen to that?
Really, guys? Even for 20 minutes?
20. I'd listen to it for an hour. I told you could be 4 hours late today and I wouldn't care.
I'm usually making fun of like, oh, like you didn't introduce my name right, or, oh, God, like you sound like you're about to sing in a musical. Come on, like, let's get it right. And like stuff like, or there's a bit I do where I make them hold up like a poster board of rules for the show, but I keep saying like, well, your hands are in the way. Like they're distracting me. Like you have to get your hands out. I'm gonna cut them off if you don't move them. And you can't really like hearing that's kind of like, ugh, come on.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think? Okay.
I think you should do it.
I think that I really want to sing.
I think you should sing. I think you could do anything you set your mind to.
That is so sweet. I remember when I wasn't acting, I was in school to be like a nurse and a teacher and like all these random things. Like,
No way.
I was like, I was in nursing classes or teaching classes, and I was like talking to my mom, and I was like, what do you think I'm going to do after school? And she was like, well, be a teacher. And I was like, you don't think I'm going to be an actor? Like, I was like still wanting the,
Right.
and that's why I was like, wait, I need to get out of school and be in an improv class for 8 years.
Okay, so where'd you go to school?
So I didn't finish. I don't have a college degree.
Okay.
My partner actually says that's really hot about me.
I think so too.
Okay. I think so too. Well, to me, it's hot to have a college degree, and it's hot to not. It doesn't. It's hot to do what you do. It's hot to do what you're meant to be doing, I think.
Period.
And I'm a God girl, so it's hot to like do what you feel like God's put you on the earth to do and make people happy.
What do you feel like God's put you on this earth to do?
To model.
Mm-hmm.
I think that comedy makes me so happy,
Mm-hmm.
and performing in general. I'm not against doing a drama.
Yeah.
So I think that when I was in nursing classes and teaching classes, I was like, this isn't for me, but I want to do something to help people. And now I realize I think it helps by liberating the audience member just because it makes them happy.
Your video of when you do, so for those that don't know, Meg does meet and greets during the show.
Yes, sometimes. Yes.
You do meet and greets during the show. And she just screams at the audience members.
Because they're doing it wrong.
They're doing it wrong. So, like, for example, someone will be walking around and go like this.
Yeah.
And you'll say,
Well, so I'll line them up and say one at a time to come on stage and wave at me, but I'm behind a big table because I don't want them close to me.
mm-hmm.
Basically, I'm like playing a character the whole time that's like delusional, thinks she's very talented, but she's not. We all know that I am, of course, but the character is not, and people have fun.
It's so fun.
People have fun. People love meeting me, and no, I'm just kidding. People love what did God put me on the earth to do? To say hello, wave at people, let them see someone that is so beautiful and good at singing, and like it's I've always loved to perform since I was little, and I think like that if I love it that much, I must be meant to do it.
You are meant to do it.
I was bad for a long time.
Really?
When I first started doing improv, I always thought I was really good. And my friend was like, no, you were like the person that like, you were like Michael Scott. Like you were the one that when you'd come on stage, we'd be like, oh my God. I felt so like, I was like, I'm the funniest person in class.
Well, so when did it switch then?
When I was in Chicago, I moved to Chicago to do stand-up and improv. And it was like, after maybe like the first 2 years, I was like, oh, I felt like I was funny in real life, and I felt like I was good in the scenes, but I guess I wasn't, But I think eventually I started doing on stage what I thought was really funny, and not like, and just being my, I think when I first started doing stand-up, I would do jokes like, guys, it's crazy that Chuck E. Cheese is selling alcohol, right? Could you imagine a drunk mom at Chuck E. Cheese? And then I would like do it.
Yeah.
I wanted to do characters.
Right.
But instead, I learned that you don't have to set it up like that if you don't want to. So you could just come out and do something that you think is funny. I started doing a lot of like slideshow presentations.
I do that too.
I think they're so fun.
I do that too.
I love that. I actually remember the first time I did one was the first time I was like, wait, that was like, it was something different than traditional stand-up.
Right.
And I was like, wait, I could do whatever I want on stage.
Right.
Like, this is what I think is really funny. I didn't think the Chuck E. Cheese joke I told was funny.
I think if you just do what God put you on this earth to do.
Yes. It does make people happy. Not everyone likes my comedy. There's a clip of me online, and everyone has ripped it to shreds. It's literally on Reddit, like as like, fat girl comedian does horrible stand-up. It's literally like worst bitch in the world.
Wait, what clip is
crazy.
this?
But the thing is like
they just don't get it. They don't get it.
It's literally like brunette bitch does horrible set. And it's like years ago I did a set, And it was like, I thought it'd be funny to take all the laughs out and make it look like I did like really bad.
That's funny.
And I'm like, how could they not tell we did that? Like, it's like several clips of the same people kind of like not laughing because it's like a different part of the joke where they're not laughing. Like we edited it like that. And I can't believe people don't realize that. And
I need to see it.
I'll send it to you.
Please.
It's really bad.
Wait, but no, it's funny.
It's funny. It's really, the comedy is not bad. It's like my typical like, oh, I'm like, hi, I'm amazing. Like, but then no one's laughing. So people, mostly like straight men, I think, were like running with that.
That means you did a good job.
I think so. I'll send it to you. You'll like it.
That means you did a good job. When straight men hate something, it means you did a good job.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
One time someone told me, I think it was a straight guy, that he wished I was on the top floor in the Twin Towers during 9/11.
In a comment, they said that?
Top floor, which means I have no way of
Wait,
getting
that's
down.
crazy. Why would they say that?
I did a Google ad that they really didn't like.
A Google ad made them say that?
Yes.
Could you imagine someone with a family putting that in writing or saying that to anyone? And they don't even know you, right?
They knew my Google ad.
Wait, what was happening in the Google ad that they were mad about?
Louise, what was the Google ad? Yeah, the Pixel, Google Pixel.
Did you like say a slur or something?
No, I
That is crazy to be that mad at you.
I think I was doing like a bit. It was like, find out Google has a phone.
Is it the one where you're in the office? Or is that a different one? Okay,
Wait,
I love that.
What office one? That's Walmart.
Oh, okay, that's Walmart.
With Paul. Paul Briganti directed that.
Yes. Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong one, but I'm sure that one was amazing.
He told me to tell you that he says hi, but only as an animal emoji.
Well, at first that was confusing to me, but then I remembered he used to send me videos where he'd be saying something serious, but it'd be like with the animal emoji talking. Yeah. It's so funny. Oh, yeah, guess what? I love him.
Yeah.
I'm saying hi back to him, and I'm saying, please put me back in a movie.
Yes, you're going on tour, you're in Hacks, and you're in the new Lena Dunham show, Too Much.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that show to come out, and I'm so excited for you to see the new season of Hacks and the political campaign I'm doing on my comedy tour.
What is tell me about the political campaign.
So the show is basically like if I was running for president and like who would be basically it's like okay, sorry, let me restart. So please cut me stuttering out, please. Okay, so the show is basically if I was a crazy actor who decided to run for president, who is rich and full of herself, and basically the whole show is being like, the message is like, I want to connect to you guys because I have so much money and you guys don't have pools. And and then I sing a lot in it, but I'm not really singing. It's like me lip singing. It's all about like playing like a really fake like political actor person who also wrote a book called like Red, White, and Blue Balls.
Wait, that is going to be awesome. Have you written the show or are you just like getting up there and doing it?
I just did it at the Largo and I had so much fun. And yeah, there's a fog machine.
There's a fog machine?
It's really like lo-fi, like it, like it's if like an actor truly had to like do a campaign rally tonight, like
right.
like put it all together, and like I talk about who I would have on like in my cabinet and and it's like family members and
right.
like it's there's slideshow, there's music. There's
when is your first
audience.
date outside of the Largo?
Oh my God, it's like in 2 weeks, but I can't remember
Where?
the date. I think the first show is in Toronto. Oh, whoa. Okay. There might be one sooner that we don't have up though.
I want to go.
I really want to do it in LA again because it was so
go.
fun. Please, but you're going on tour.
I know.
When is your first date?
February 28th.
Why didn't you ask me to go with you?
Well, do you want to?
I cancel my. What if we do a night where we switch? I
Should
do
we?
your show, you do mine.
Should we?
And then you have to wear the blue skirt suit I wear.
Happily.
I try to do my hair like a crazy like I was like Googling like politician hair. And then I just put a bunch of curls in it and like pinned it up and it looked like a Pentecostal woman.
Like Sarah Palin.
Yeah. Well, I wish it looked more like that.
Whatever happened to her?
Sometimes I mix her up with Tina Fey.
I actually see that.
Because when you just said Sarah Palin, I was like, oh yeah, Tina Fey. Like
Tina Fey used to play her on SNL.
Yeah, but I pictured Tina Fey. Like,
right.
Yeah, where is she?
Didn't she like say she could see something from her house? Wasn't that Sarah Palin's whole bit? Oh, she could see Russia from her house.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Why did she say that? Where is her house? In Russia?
Alaska.
Why is she saying that? Why? First of all, don't give away where you live. Literally, a close friend could be like, where do you live again? And I'll be like, in LA, of course. Right? Yeah, right up the hill. Like, I don't ever tell where I live.
I was talking to this guy from the other day, and
whoa! In a sexual way?
A little. And he asked me where I live, and something about it just like told me him like maybe I shouldn't. So I was like, I live in like this vicinity of Los Angeles, and then I didn't respond to him for a day, and I knew my gut was right because let me read you.
No.
I want to read you what he said to me. Will you grab me my phone? Okay, ready for WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Because it was WhatsApp. So we met on Grindr, and he said to me.
Okay, so that is a sexual way?
He said, because he called me 6 times.
Oh, that's scary. I'm glad he doesn't know where you live.
And then he said, I didn't respond, and he said, typical gay. Loves the conversation until you don't.
Well, it seems like you do, first of all, because you guys didn't meet yet, right?
No, and now I'm scared of him.
Well, doesn't that, even though you're absolutely incredible, you deserve all the numbers off Grindr and any number you ever want. Wait, I don't understand. Why is he acting like that?
How crazy.
He never met you.
But then he called me blackout drunk, screaming at his Uber driver.
Oh, hot.
You think?
No, absolutely not. Not hot at all. Opposite of hot. To yell at someone?
Mm-hmm.
Ew, what was he yelling? Right here, love.
No, the Uber driver was like, where do you want to get dropped off? And he was like, I don't know.
Ew, that is so gross.
It was so gross.
It's really a turn off to be drunk like that and yelling at someone.
Yeah, it was just gross.
When I used to date men, I feel like that would be the vibe sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like anger after not getting something. Fury.
Yeah.
It's switching up on a dime. Mm-hmm. Very
That's
scary.
men.
Yeah. That is like straight men, but it seems like also
gay men.
That's
too. Just men.
Yeah, men in general. But not you. And there's some I like to say some men are goddesses.
Who?
You, my brother.
You have a brother?
Yeah.
How old?
He's like 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he think what you do is really cool?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Oh, no, he does. I used to do a podcast with him.
Did you really?
Yeah. And it was called Confronting Demons with Meg Stalter. And it actually was really funny.
Why'd you stop?
He's so funny. I loved doing it, but it was getting hard, I think, with schedule. Uh-huh. And I think like it was getting hard because at the time we were doing it, we lived together because it was like during the pandemic. Uh-huh. But then like when we left, it's like the time difference. It's hard to like schedule. It's hard to schedule.
Where does he live?
In Ohio.
What does he do?
He's a tattoo artist.
That's
Him
sick.
and my dad are.
That's cool.
So I have tattoos from them. And so it's hard for a tattoo artist to do a podcast.
I got that.
I guess unless they want to do it on the weekends.
Yeah.
No, he works on the weekends. But Voodoo Monkey Tattoo in Cleveland, if you're ever there.
Voodoo Monkey Tattoo in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. Done.
Tattoo sales spiking right now.
All up the wazoo.
They actually are really a famous tattoo place in Cleveland. Like they've won like so many awards.
Really?
Yeah. I love to brag about them.
What tattoo do you have from him?
Well, this one says cunt. Just kidding.
Oh, where?
No, I'm kidding.
See a single tattoo.
I know. Could you imagine I'm lying? No. They're up here. So this says "Baby, I'm a Star." People think it's from a song, but it's not.
It's just you.
And then this is a bee with a wolf head, and my sister has it.
Oh, that's sick.
My brother did the star, and then my dad did those, and then I have this like bunny rabbit with a red hat. I did a commercial for something before.
What?
In the commercial, it was me and
Oh, no way.
So it was me and him during our little part of the commercial.
Yeah.
And I will say, and I'm not saying anything bad, he did keep falling asleep.
What?
during the shoot. And he's a dad. I don't blame him.
He kept falling asleep?
He was fully asleep. Like
I love him.
And I'm like, I think we did get his lines, but like towards the end of the day, he was like, I was like, every part on the couch. When he was standing, he wasn't asleep, but when we were on the couch together, he was asleep like almost the entire time. And I love him. I think that's so funny.
Well, he was just like dead asleep.
Yeah, they'd be like, okay, like they'd have to wake him up. And I don't blame him. He's tired. He's a dad. And I do not blame him. Like, I'm like, that is so funny to fall asleep on the shoot again and again. And also, it was a long day. I can't blame him.
Did he say like, sorry?
No. And I love that. It's confident. He's like, I'm sleeping, probably. He's thinking, who cares?
Who does care?
I definitely, like, in between scenes will go, like, rest, but, like, it was in the middle of the scene. Like, it'd be, like, my coverage. No, he wouldn't sleep while the camera was on. But in between, well, there was some sleepy takes. But I would say he wasn't being rude to me. He was literally just so tired.
He was sleepy.
So I'm like, I wonder if, like, something happened with the footage.
Wait, you should get it. You've never even seen it?
No.
Your manager definitely has it.
I have weird pictures of me like holding up Uber Eats bags though.
Do you actually?
Like weird pictures I can send you.
I want them.
But I'm like, these are weird now because like please hire me again. I mean, come on.
They will. You know what I'm looking at? And I can't stop looking at because I was thinking about how I don't like mine. You have an amazing nose.
Why would you say that about yours? I love your nose.
No, it's fine. Your nose is amazing.
That is so nice. I love that you're saying that. I had a friend that used to say I had a movie star nose.
You do have a movie star nose.
No, but that's not my statement.
Oh, okay.
Because I think that every nose is a movie star nose. Because I like different unique noses. So that's not my statement, please.
Well, my nose used to be perfect, and then I was at Arnold's in Cape Cod, which is a lobster place, when I was 6 years old, and I fell off a tree.
Oh God.
And so I have a bump from that.
I have a little tiny bump on mine.
You can't tell.
But I like it because I love how different and unique people look. So I like a different nose.
Right.
Like to me, I never really thought about my nose being like that. The first time anyone said that I had a good nose was that friend that said I had a movie star nose. And I thought it was cute she said that. But I loved her nose. Like, I like when people look different in any way. Like, I think it is interesting that like people all get the same face now.
That is true.
Still
I've never had any
beautiful.
work done. Have you?
No.
Never. I've never done
But
it.
I still think if that makes someone happy, I used to be like, I'll never get anything done because I want to have the opportunity to see the way I look when I get older, which is how I feel. But I think I might have used to think like, why do people do that? And now I'm like, if it makes them happy, it's like, okay.
Right.
But like, I think they're beautiful before and now.
Right.
I still think like, if I got work done when I get older, won't I wonder, like, what would I have looked like? I'm serious. I always felt like that. So
wait, that's so true because I want a facelift so badly when I turn 40.
What?
Yes.
No. Oh, again, not judging anyone that wants that because I want people to be happy with themselves. But God made us so beautiful and different. I think it's so unique and like I love everyone's nose. Everyone has a movie star nose.
Oh, thanks.
You have a beautiful nose. I've never thought ever. You can't see the bump. I don't know what you're talking about. I literally have the same thing. I like it.
No, you don't.
I really do.
All of this goes to say what I was therapist. What I'm therapist about is that I do have a deviated septum.
Does it bother you?
Closed. Okay, so basically what happens sometimes is like I was just talking to you.
You can't see it though at all, by the way.
But I was just talking to you and like it like something closed up here and then like it felt like an echo in my ear and like
oh my God.
yeah,
okay,
it
well
like hurts almost.
Okay, so I'm therapist about that too.
Yeah,
I don't want
like,
you to be uncomfortable.
No, and like I want to get it taken away. I'm not gonna get a nose job. If I do, I just like it just happened again.
That's why I thought you were saying like it looks like you could tell. I'm like you can't though.
No.
Since you were saying the thing about you didn't like your nose.
No, I was just thinking about my deviated septum,
okay.
which had me thinking about my nose.
Well, that does. People should medically get things that help them.
Want to know something weird though? I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. It's literally happening right now. And he said, you don't have a deviated septum. I know he's lying. Like,
what does he mean by that? Why is he saying that?
He lied to my face.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Was he like didn't want to do it or something?
I don't know. Like I just
he was phoning it in that day.
He was like, no, you don't have one. I feel it. I know I have one.
That's so crazy. Did you say that to him?
I was like, what? I feel like I have one. He's like, you don't.
Maybe it's so slight.
It hurts so bad.
Wait, it hurts all the time?
It's like, it like clogs right there. And then I like, hear a vibration in my ear.
Oh my God. Maybe it's something with your ears getting clogged though. I don't do too much to my ears, but I think some people have like a problem with their ears getting like stopped up.
I think I do.
Wait, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, it always gets clogged up on airplanes.
But my ears pop really bad on the airplanes.
Really, one time they popped so bad that I started crying, and all the flight attendants had to help me.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, and they had to give me tea to put in my ear.
Did it help?
Nope. And
oh my God,
I had a layover in Amsterdam, and I walked around Amsterdam, the airport, crying, and they didn't have any iced coffee or any good food. And I was so upset.
Were you sick that day? Because mine really hurt on the plane if I'm sick.
I was sick, yeah.
Mine didn't pop for a full day once.
See, like, I would
started
have had a panic attack.
Yeah. I was like, I'll never be able to hear
That's
again.
what I thought. And then finally, when it pops, it's like you're, like, orgasming.
And nobody really cares. Like every time I was complaining, like, people are like, okay, like, you're okay. But it's like, no, it actually feels... It's hurt so bad, and I think it just is like, oh well, they'll pop eventually. Like people don't like I care because I know what the feeling is. But
right.
If you don't get it, people don't like. They're like, okay, you're fine.
You know what I always think about when cleaning ears? Have you ever seen that episode of Girls where Hannah has an OCD attack and has to?
Oh my God, it's so scary.
It's so scary.
I don't use those in my ears.
Neither do I because of that episode.
Yeah.
What was it like working with Lena Dunham?
I love her. She's so funny.
She's my idol.
She's literally so incredible and so good at her job. And she's so funny and sweet. Like, I just really loved working with her. And I just think she's the best writer. Like, she's such a good director. And I just had the best time. I can't wait to see her again.
Oh, she's awesome. Is she just as funny in person?
She's so funny. She's literally like how you imagine her. She's like the good parts of Hannah.
Yeah.
And the character I play is kind of a mix of me and her.
And it takes place in London, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm really excited.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
And it's called Too Much.
Yeah.
Do you know
there's sex scenes?
Really?
Yeah. But no full nudity.
No full nudity?
From me.
Okay. I have always thought about if I were to do a sex scene, like,
yeah,
I don't know how what was it like?
It was like, I feel like they try to give you a lot of privacy.
Right.
And so, but then sometimes that makes it funny. Like, it's so good that they do.
Uh-huh.
But like, I just remember this one scene where we were in the, it's not giving any spoilers, but there's just a sex scene and I was in the bedroom with the person and like, they were like, right when we say go, we'll swing the door open and the camera will come up, like we'll shoot it. And so, but the way the door swung open, it's like so funny and awkward. Like,
yeah.
It's just really like, it was just such a quick scene, but it's like being in a room alone and then all of a sudden the door swinging open and you see a camera. It's like so funny. And I just couldn't stop laughing during that scene.
Do you laugh in the show?
No, they got the shot.
Yeah.
But I definitely was like, it was just so funny because like there's a camera there that's like, so it just is so like sex scenes are so funny because it's so not
right
real or sexual or anything at all.
Right. Well, I learned that actually when I lost my virginity.
You learned that it's
like,
not.
It wasn't like the movies.
Oh, but do you feel like the first time's never like the movies? It's the first time. It's very scary. And then it's with someone older that's probably like experienced. So they probably maybe didn't handle it as well. Like, so that could be very scary. But I think when you're in love and like it could be like the movies or better. But
ooh, okay.
Yeah.
But
the first time is never like that. Unless it's your wedding night. And I think even then would be scary. I don't know why I said that because I'm like, wait, what? Why? The wedding night would be so scary and awkward.
Where do you want to get married?
I saw a beautiful TikTok the other day of someone getting married under a waterfall, and I was like, that would. I always joke that I want to come down. Have you seen that video of like this bride coming down on like a parasail? Is that what it is?
No.
So it's like
no, yes, that is what it is, but I've never seen that. So
she's on a parasail and there's tons of balloons around her and she's coming down into the wedding. And I always joke I'm going to do that.
That'd be awesome.
But no jokes on the wedding day.
No, a parasail.
Like
they like parasailing.
Maybe I'm getting the video. She's on some device where she's flying down. I think I want to have an outside wedding.
An outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, so I once went to a wedding that was an outside wedding and it rained.
See, that is maybe I go somewhere where there's never rain.
Yeah, well, we thought there was never rain.
No, I know exactly.
And there was.
I think wherever, maybe somewhere also special, like I think it. I haven't really. When I imagine the wedding day, I just imagine the person. It's beautiful, and I sometimes imagine what my hair will look like.
What do you think your hair is going
And
to
I
look
imagine what my person will wear, what my partner will wear.
What do you
she's so hot, and so I think like I can imagine like I used to imagine like my hair on my weddings like really big, like classic Priscilla hair. But now I'm thinking maybe a little smaller Priscilla hair.
I think that'll look amazing.
Thank you. But also it gives me a lot of hype probably. And I definitely want to be high, but I'm like, am I also going to wear heels, you know?
Right.
So I'm like, I don't want to be I love being tall, but the tallest woman in the world. I mean, I don't know. It depends on the shoes, I guess, right?
I wish I could be taller.
Why?
Because I just feel so short.
I feel like you're the perfect height.
Really?
Perfect nose, perfect height.
Oh, Meg.
How tall do you want to be? 7 foot?
5'6", 5'7".
Okay. Can't you could get there with just shoes.
Yeah.
Right?
But then it's like I take them off and it's like, oh, whoa.
Well, you know, a lot of actors are really like shorter.
Bruno Mars is
actually.
really short.
Like sometimes people have to be on a box next to me.
Really?
I'm not that tall, but
You're
like
not that tall.
Like I'm like 5'7.5".
That's like what I want to be.
Well, I just feel like everyone is so unique and perfect.
Ugh,
except for ugly people.
Yeah. Well, pussies, it is almost Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there. This is Peyton and I's first Mother's Day as mamas with our babies, Justin and Bradley. We are so in love with them, and it's just a real reminder that mothers everywhere deserve the best. Without my mom, I would not be who I am. She taught me how to write. She taught me how to gossip. She taught me how to be funny in a smart way. She really is the best. And Mom, I love you so much. And if you still have not gotten your mom or a mom in your life a gift for Mother's Day, Cozy Earth's bamboo pajamas are literally perfect. You guys know how much I love pajamas. My mom loves pajamas too. And Cozy Earth really makes the most comfortable pajamas. I found out about Cozy Earth actually when I started getting their sheets for my bed, their bamboo sheets for my bed. And then I realized that they make bamboo pajamas, which is just basically like I'm living in my sheets. So who wouldn't love that? It really is the perfect gift for Mother's Day. It is the perfect gift to just lounge with your mom or a mother figure in your life. I had no idea when I first started buying their sheets that they had such incredible loungewear and pajamas, and they really just have everything, and it's so comfortable. I mean, I feel like inherently if a brand that makes sheets also makes clothes, you can expect those clothes to be extremely comfortable. In this case, they are. Whether you're celebrating a mom, remembering a mom, longing to be a mom, or navigating motherhood in an unexpected way, moms deserve the best. And you guys know I love a discount code. This Mother's Day, get 40% off your purchase at CozyEarth.com with my code Jake. And they're doing a BOGO sale, buy one, get one, so you can use my code JakeBOGO to get one pair of bamboo pajamas and then get another pair free. So for Mother's Day, you and a mom or a mother figure in your life can be twinning. I obviously know what I'm getting Peyton to celebrate our first Mother's Day. I hope she has the same idea for me. But once again, go to CozyEarth.com and use code Jake for 40% off or code JakeBOGO for buy one, get one bamboo pajamas. Thank you so much, Cozy Earth, for sponsoring today's episode. And a happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. If you're loving, remembering, or longing to be a mom, we are here for you and we love you. This episode of Therapuss is brought to you by Booking.com. Yeah! Oh my God, that one was a little more singy than usual. Booking.com is my go-to for booking any vacation needs, especially when I'm on tour. We literally, as you guys know, show up to a city and don't have anything booked, but we always go on Booking.com and we can put in exactly what we need. If we want a terrace, if we want walkability, which obviously I need because I do not drive and I like to move my feet while I'm on tour because most of the time I'm just sitting. But I've been using Booking.com especially recently because I'm trying to book summer travels, which I don't usually do. I'm like doing it as an adult for the first time. I usually get a lot of help with it, but for the first time I'm kind of doing it on my own. And so I went to booking.com. I put in exactly where I'm going, exactly what I'm looking for. And they listed out a bunch of hotels or vacation rentals. They also offer that offered exactly what I need. It really just takes the stress out of traveling, at least for me. And as you guys know, I'm the worst traveler ever. So anything to make me feel better, I would love. And as I said, like, this sponsorship couldn't have come at a better time because we used it all throughout tour, and now I'm using it for my summer. You can also book like things to make a full rounded vacation. Like, as I said, you can do vacation rentals, you can book a car. Like, there's so many things that booking.com can help you with to make sure that you are getting the most out of your trip. It just takes away all the worry of not finding a perfect hotel, because they will always find one that's just right for you in your price range, what you need. It really is just the best. Find exactly what you're booking for at booking.com. Yeah! Thank you again, booking.com, for sponsoring tonight's episode.
Okay, sometimes people will send me like a really crazy video and be like, this is you, like, or like, do this, you know? So when someone sends me something, I'm like, they think this is like my character,
so
right?
Who has someone sent you that you're like?
It'll be literally like a woman in a courtroom, like, screaming or something. And it'll be like, this is so Meg Stalter. And I'm like, guys, I'm not really like that, though. You're talking about my videos, right? People think I'm like Kayla.
Kayla is my favorite character on television.
That is so nice. You mean it?
Yeah, I fucking mean it. Kayla is the funniest character on TV. Okay, so I watched this episode of Girls, and I was like, fuck, that's something I would do. Hannah has a book deal, and and the publisher dies.
Jenny Slate.
Yeah, the publisher dies, and Hannah.
Oh yeah, that it was bad.
And Hannah's like at the funeral, being like shopping her book around.
Oh wait, sorry, not Jenny Slate. You're talking about her. Yes,
the guy.
When she has a book and she's like, "Well, what happens to my book?" I thought you were talking about how she's like really angry at Jenny Slate's character because she has it all, and her boyfriend dies, and she's like, well, cool, you have this cool book. Like,
yes. Yeah. And she's like, her boy, and then everyone's like, you're such a narcissist, Hannah.
You're right. That was funny and bad that
I would have done that.
Did that. Like, what's going on with my book?
Yeah. Like, I understood her. I was like, well, what's she supposed to do? She was really relying on this book.
It is like, people are like Lena's so good at making real people and like being able to show bad people but the good side of them too.
Right.
Like Lena wouldn't act like that, but I'm sure she knows people that would.
Right, but it's also, I think what's so good about her is like, those are like very real feelings that
she's just being honest.
That everyone's ashamed to feel, and everyone's ashamed to say.
You are so right, because like that is a lot of people's first thought, but they wouldn't say it out loud.
Yeah, but Lena says it out loud.
Yeah,
and that's why it's so good.
True. Like, you would think there would be at least one point in the day, if you weren't close to that person, to be like, wait, what's
up with my book deal? Really and truly.
No, I wouldn't go to the funeral and say that.
No, I wouldn't go to, but obviously it's television. It's exaggerated.
Yes, exactly.
But like that, Hannah, like her, I love Hannah.
I probably would relate to her. I think I'm probably a combo, but I would say like Hannah is not the worst one.
Who do you think Marnie?
I mean, but
or Jessa. Jessa is really so fucking selfish.
The Adam and Jessa thing.
I forgot the Adam and Jessa thing, and also when she makes them pick her up from rehab, which is my favorite Girls episode of all time.
Oh my god, it's so good. I also didn't like that. To be honest, like, I love Shoshana, but I actually didn't like that how
it ended.
I didn't like her little attitude at the end.
Yeah, neither did I.
I like how the show ended because like that's real life, but like I actually felt like she was really like, I liked how they did her. Right. Like the writing of it, but if it was real life, I would be mad at Shoshana for being like at the end, like kind of abandoning them and being like thinking she's better than them
and not inviting Hannah to her engagement party.
Jessa and Hannah made up in the end.
That was a really beautiful scene.
Like that was so, and they actually hurt each other. And Shoshana is acting like she's better than everybody else. Of course, love.
Right,
the actor, love the writing, love how they told that story. Like, it shouldn't have ended any other way, but like, wouldn't you be mad?
I'd be furious. I'd be so mad if I was Lena or if I was Hannah. I'd be so mad. I actually really liked the final Girls episode.
I know, me too.
A lot of people give it slack. But I thought it was great because it was like Hannah's entering her next stage of life, but she's still Hannah.
Why did they not like it?
Because it doesn't like the episode 9 closes it, and then episode 10 reopens it. But it's smart.
Loved it.
It's smart what she did.
People didn't like that she was like.
Well, people want more, and people are like, "Oh wait, well, what's happened? This isn't a season finale.
Leave them on more." I see. Because it could have been another show.
Yeah, of her
I get
at
that.
this with.
That's life.
Yeah. Yeah, she's trying to get the baby to latch.
Yeah. I loved that Marnie ended up helping her too. Like they're so. I think that people like get annoyed by Marnie, but she's so funny to me.
She is funny.
I mean, the Kanye West song.
The Kanye West song, the Desi marriage.
Oh my God. One of my favorite lines ever is when he's like, "Open your heart to me, Bella."
Oh, yeah. She's like, "Fuck you." Oh, I love that show. Did you watch that show before too much? Like, were you?
Oh, I watched it like when it was coming out.
Yeah.
Like literally like, I guess I'd be like 21 or something.
Oh, did it hit different?
It was like, oh my God. Like I probably was like 21, 22. And I felt like it was like, I was nervous that my mom would see me watching it or something because of the sex. Like I was like.
You were 21?
Yeah, but I was still actually living at home.
No, I mean, I was also at home like when I wasn't in college during that. But I wouldn't have been like.
Nervous, you mean?
Like if my parents
Why was I nervous? I literally used to watch Sex and the City with her. Like, I don't know why. I think it was something different about the sex scenes on Girls that felt so real.
They were really
I think that's
real.
Why. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to validate you. If my parents walked in on me.
Those sex scenes were different than Sex and the City.
Well, they were just like.
They were like raw and like real. They seemed like I was actually like seeing something that I've never seen before or something.
Right.
And I think that's why. But I did live at home like later than most people, I think.
When did you move out?
Like 23?
Okay, so I don't know if you'll count this, but like that's kind of technically when I moved out. I moved out when I was 22.
I don't get people moving out when they're 18.
No, like I went to
like,
college,
that's so
but
hard.
like when I left college, like I went home and I lived at home for summer and winter and then COVID, I was at home. I was like, I was living at home.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. You asked what school I went to when I started.
You never told me.
I went to like community college and I was like paying for it myself. So I'm like, I don't have the money to move out. And also like I helped my mom a lot, like babysitting my siblings. Like I just like, I didn't have money saved and I was paying for school and I also did like church missions work.
Wait, so you're like really a child of God?
I'm a child of God.
Wait. What do you mean church mission work?
So there's something called YWAM, Youth with a Mission, and it's basically like they have centers all around the world and you go there you could go like, oh, I'm doing YWAM in Boston. I'm going to spend 3 months in Boston and then we're going to travel for 3 months. So I did mine in Peru. So it's like 3 months in one section of Peru and then we traveled all around for 3 months. And we did like Christian dances.
Wait, what do you mean?
So like we would like memorize a couple Christian dances or like Christian like little dramas. So we'll do them at the church. It's like we're guests at their church. So we'll like run a service and we'll like do the dance. And to be honest, like it was such a powerful dance. Like I really would like tear up. Okay, so it'd be like some of us are dressed as angels, some of us are dressed as demons. They're playing this like really intense music and we're like doing this like wild like dance that it's like interpreted and
Who
it's
would
like
you perform for?
Like the church. So they'd be so excited we were there. Different churches all around like Bolivia, Peru, like
how was
Chile.
Peru?
It was so fun and like life-changing to be somewhere where like you were just focused on like something bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
Like do I feel like I helped people? Like I think I made friends and I shared the love I have for God, but like missions are funny because like my first missions trip was in Costa Rica and half of it was like a vacation. And I was like a teenager and I was like, I loved our pastor. Like he's amazing. Like I didn't think anyone had bad intentions, but I did feel like it does feel like it's a little bit weird. We like raise money and like there is like, I know they have good intentions, but sometimes it can be like, what's bad is if you go and you think like, I'm going to be like the savior and like help. But actually they helped us way more than we helped them just by like seeing like the world's so much bigger. I mean, I was a teenager, and I think going and like spending time with people that live in a different place is important for you. But we didn't go and like change people's lives. We went and visited churches, and like, I think it is life-changing if you, what's life-changing is if you're talking to your friend who like needs something like spiritually that they're not getting, and you're sharing your experience with God. I think that's really important. Like going to a church and like performing the dance, it's more so like community than like that you're actually like changing their lives. Like you're not a white savior going there to help.
Okay, you want to get into the tell me what's wrongs?
Yeah.
I think you're going to be really good at them.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm really excited too. My best friend was sleeping with an older guy, and we were all like, okay, yes. But then we were over. But then we were over at one of my family functions, and my aunt wanted to introduce her new boyfriend / future fiance. And when he came in, my best friend gasped because it was him. We don't know what we should do. Should we tell my aunt? Please help. Plus, love you so much.
I think that you should tell your aunt because you got to be a girl's girl.
But it says my best friend was sleeping with an older guy.
Oh, well, and it's a new boyfriend.
I feel like she probably should be like, yo, like,
how young is it again? How young is the age difference?
No.
We don't know.
Context.
Well, that's important because if it's 18 and 64.
Yeah, then.
If it's 35, 40.
Right.
But it seems like that would be a different age difference because the aunt probably wouldn't date someone that much younger than her.
Can I take a guess as to the age difference?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like this group of people is 25.
Definitely.
And the aunt is like late 30s. 40.
Really? That's a young aunt still.
Mid 40s.
I think too young. You think late 30s is
maybe
older,
like
but
late 40s.
Look, here's some context. I'm 35. No, wait, am I 34? Sometimes you forget exactly your age. 34, sorry, yeah. I'll be 35 this year. So you're saying the aunt's about my age? Do I look like an aunt to you?
No. When's your birthday?
September 15th. So
Virgo?
I'll be 35.
So you're Virgo.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do you feel like I act like a Virgo? What do you think I act like?
A Scorpio.
Do you?
I'm a Scorpio.
I love Scorpios.
Scorpios and Virgos get along so well.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
We're so different in like the best way.
Do you like to control things?
I like I think like I like to with like career stuff, I think being in charge, so then in relationship I like someone being the like you taking care of me.
That's what I like.
I like taking care of people a lot. So it's actually nice to have someone to take care of me because I am a nurturer, oldest daughter.
Oh, your oldest daughter.
Yeah, so I'm naturally trying to take care of everyone else.
Right.
So it's nice to have someone in a partner to be kind of like the leader.
100%.
Do you like to be in control?
In my career, yes.
Yeah.
In my relationship, no. So I'm the same.
Okay.
Like I like to be in control of everything outside of sex and love.
Yeah, it's so sweet to like. Yeah, I get that.
Because I think it's like I want to feel like so wanted that like I don't want someone to. I want someone to want me so bad that they like want to control me. I
don't. That is. Oh wait, you and Katy Perry were talking about Scorpio and Virgos being good together.
We were.
I think one of you said like, I think you said maybe that Scorpio and Virgo's good because the Scorpio's like, this is how I do it, and then Virgo's like, but this is how it's done or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it coming back to you? Wait, so I think, to be honest, if I was the aunt, I would probably want them to tell me.
Yeah, I would want to know.
Yeah. So in a fun, casual way. It doesn't have to be like, sit down, we have to talk about this. Your new boyfriend, disgusting, pervert.
Yeah.
But I would want to know. I think if the person was 25, like, I'm okay about the, like, if I was dating someone, it's like, they actually dated someone 25. Who cares?
Right.
At 25, who cares? 21. Or 19.
That's
no.
weird.
But like 21, if a 30-year-old is dating a 21-year-old, okay.
Right.
But if a 64-year-old is dating a 21-year-old,
that's weird.
That's weird.
Right.
It all depends.
Right.
But after 25, I think you could date.
Right. Agreed.
So you're saying tell.
I think tell. Just be like, I fucked him.
Oh, you think I think the person should go, and I think that he was dating one of my friends.
Yeah, or that. That's
the
good.
the fucked is giving them an image that
Right.
might never leave their mind.
Right.
But what if we left it open ended?
Like they were dated. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
but
that.
also, I'm not gonna say no because like maybe you should say it crass like that.
Yeah. You know what I prescribe?
What?
You ever watch Pretty Little Liars?
No, I actually didn't watch that.
Okay, so Aria dates her teacher, and there's the scene where she walks in and gasps because he's her teacher, and they already hooked up.
So watching that
Just like is a vibe. My best friend / roommate's boyfriend is a narcissist. He also lives with us. I'm moving out in a couple of weeks, but I've just seen her slowly become less and less herself because of how he treats her. He is very controlling and pushes her away from me and our friend group. Should I tell her that I think he is a narcissist and that she should run? She knows.
Okay, there. It's all in the end. She knows.
She knows.
Or does it say that she knows in there?
No, but I'm telling
you add she knows.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I agree.
Yeah, she knows.
If you want to stay friends, just like you can't really get that involved, right?
Yeah, my mom always taught me not to get involved in other people's relationships.
Because you actually might think that person's controlling. There might be a whole other information that you don't know. There could be literally like, oh, well, this person is controlling because this, and this, and like that's something they're working on, and you don't have any idea.
Right, and then it's just like awkward.
But it's also like, what is controlling? Is it you've been locked in your room and you can't leave for a day?
Right.
Or is it like, oh, like, do you think you should change your sweater because we're going to dinner with my parents? You know, and that's like annoying, but it's not like you leave the person. You're like, hey, don't tell me what to wear.
I think that your friend knows that whatever is going on and they just need to figure it out.
Because if you're being controlled, even though it's easy to like have the love goggles on some level, you probably know how you want to be treated, and eventually you make a decision, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think the friend is going to be like, your boyfriend's controlling, and she's like, wait, what?
Right.
Are you serious? Like, there's no way. You have to just be there for your friend when your friend
like you don't stop being there.
You don't stop being there.
You don't.
And if it's abusive, well, hello, you're not allowed to just talk to my friend like that.
Yeah. Jake, I am literally obsessed with my boyfriend's ex from high school. Oh, I don't know her, but I consistently find myself stalking her on social media. He gives me no reason to worry, but I can't help it. I think a part of it is that I don't have an ex. Help.
Okay, well, I prescribe getting a hobby. Because, well, first of all, we don't know how old these people are. They could be just out of high school, or they could be literally like 25, right?
But still, that's a lot.
Everyone's 25. But it's still a lot.
Everyone's 25.
But the thing is like, who cares? People stay best friends with their exes.
Yeah, they do.
It's not that, it's like that person's not with that person. They're with you. So, like, there's nothing to worry about. It's not about the ex. It's more about, like, if you're really secure in your relationship, literally your partner could be going out to dinner with their ex and you not care if you are feeling like you trust that person.
Do you think we have a different outlook on it because we're gay?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Because if the straight person, I do think we have a different outlook on it. Because I think gay people stay friends more often.
Do.
I mean, they're really close to their exes. They go on vacation with them. Like, but straight people, there's a different culture there. Yeah, you're right. But I'm confused. Does it sound like the boyfriend was still seeing the ex?
No, she's just like obsessed with their ex.
Just don't look.
I know what to prescribe.
What?
Obsessed by Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, that's good.
Right? It was a good one, right? Yeah.
I also prescribe not looking at the social media.
Yeah.
Like blocking them.
Right.
Just block them. Even though it's a little bit like kind of like what if, but who cares if they see that you've been blocked? I think part of it's like, okay, you don't want that person to be like, why did they block me? And don't give any energy to it. If you are actually thinking, should I go on? Should I not? Is he thinking? Just try to distract yourself until it stops happening.
Agreed.
And maybe and I think like, maybe you have a friend that I text this person every time I want to look at that person's social media.
Right.
Or you go, I'm going to go ride my boyfriend every time I want to look at his social media.
Yeah, have sex with your boyfriend every time you want to look at your boyfriend's ex.
Yeah.
I'll make you feel better.
What about this? Go to your own page and look at your page as if an ex was looking at you.
Oh, period, Meg. I love that.
Yeah, and just pretend and be like, oh, look at how beautiful her hair looks. And yeah, life's too short to be worried about these things.
It is.
Actually, the thing that helps the most is being like, if something actually happened and that between these two, that would not be the person for me.
Exactly.
If my boyfriend leaves me for their high school ex, it would give me the ick.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what they should be saying.
It's just all about self-talk, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
My boyfriend went to a bachelor party in Mexico and drunkenly posted a video of him making out with a stripper and took it down 2 minutes later. I didn't see it, but my friend screenshotted it and sent it to me. Good friend. Now he's back and he doesn't know that I know. He's acting normal. Do I dump him or get my revenge?
You literally, I can't even, there's so many stories where it's like, oh, I found out I was being cheated on, didn't say it until this time. I would literally immediately send it to them, like,
right.
Hi, hello.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
Yeah, I don't know why she hasn't sent it to him.
I'd be like, this is an interesting video of you kissing someone. I don't think that's me, though.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what kind of revenge that person's thinking of.
I would have just texted him in the moment.
Yeah, don't come home.
Or maybe you go to a strip club, you make out with a stripper,
God.
you post it when he gets mad, you'd be like, yeah, we're done.
Better
so you like checkmate him.
Yeah, and guess what? You could also find out what strip club they're going to, and then you go and strip there.
Yeah.
And during one of the lap dances, you turn your head. Hi, fucker. Yeah, you want to see me dancing like this? You could have been getting that at home, asshole.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I like that idea, the checkmate.
Yeah, checkmate. And he's like tries to get mad, and it's like, you can't get mad. You're done. We're done.
Yeah, and you have a huge boner because of you love watching me dance.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheating's all about the person and not the person they're with. It's like insecurity and stuff. So he was probably insecure and wanting to kiss the stripper, who was probably beautiful, but like he was wanting that attention, right?
Yeah. Have you ever cheated on someone?
Never.
Have you ever been cheated on?
I had a gay boyfriend in high school. I think was cheating on me. But
do you forgive him?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I do forgive him.
You guys friends?
I
Cheating on you with a guy?
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
Why? What makes you think?
People were telling me that. But I think I love him. And I guess at the time I was upset, but also like, I wasn't like, oh my God, like you're cheating on me. I don't even know if I told him. Like, I think it was like someone was like, I saw him like, or whatever with someone. And I kind of was just like, I don't even remember confronting. Like maybe I did and I repressed it, but it wasn't like we weren't sexual. I wasn't like ready to do that anyway. And he wasn't wanting to because he was gay, but like we did love each other. It was really, really electric.
It's like Hannah and Elijah.
It was like that, yeah. I mean, it was literally like really intense. Like he would throw my computer, I would throw his phone. Like if we were mad at each other, but we were best friends. Like, yeah. It was like really like it was like a really intense. He was like my sister and my boyfriend.
Oh wait. Oh my God. This is actually insane.
What?
Me and my ex-boyfriend have been working on getting back together for months. At a party, he kissed a gay guy. He is straight.
Oh my God.
I'm not even kidding.
That is crazy. I have the chills.
Same, Loki.
I've had a lot of synchronicities lately.
Is it wrong for me to take this seriously?
Take the kiss seriously?
I don't know what, like, just acknowledging that your ex-boyfriend is maybe bisexual.
Making out or kissed?
At a party, he kissed a gay guy. He is straight.
Who cares? Who hasn't?
Yeah, period.
I feel like gay guys love kissing. Like, I feel like at a party, gay guys are always trying to kiss me.
Right.
Like, I think it would be actually interesting to talk to that person and be like, was it like silly or was it like sexual? Because it'd be cool if he was bi.
And even if he is, I prescribe season 1, episode 3 of Girls, All Adventurous Women Do, where Hannah finds out Elijah is gay.
Yes, I love that.
It's the best episode ever.
It is the best episode.
And
don't you agree that it's like flirt? Like, no, I'm not saying like, all gay guys. I'm not. Please don't put a viral clip of me up going, gay guys love to kiss. But I'm just saying that they're like they at a party. I mean, come on.
It's like not, yeah.
With tongue, make out, like what was it?
Well, we don't know. Sometimes the pussies don't get specific.
Okay, well, I want to tell the pussies that I think if my partner kissed somebody, yes, I would be really upset. Yes, it's cheating.
But it's their
But
ex.
they're exes and they're getting back together. They're not together yet. This person, if anything, that would be a turn on to me. Wow,
Right?
cool. Bye. All right. Like,
I've always wanted to date a bi guy.
well, why can't you?
Because they're hard to come by sometimes.
That's because that they are being told that they can't
Uh-huh.
be bi. There's so many bi men.
There's so many bi men, especially in LA.
Exactly. You're going to find there's probably more bi men than you could even think of.
My boyfriend and I only had sex with each other. I love him and I hope we get married one day, but I will always wonder what sex with other people will be like. But I don't want to break up. Should I tell him? What would you do? Well, I don't have sex. So, Meg, what would you do?
Well, I would say, first of all, God, how old is this person? Like,
Right.
because it would make a difference. If it's someone who's like 19, I would say you guys probably will break up. No, I'm
Right.
kidding. I'm
No, they
kidding. I'm
probably
kidding.
will.
But no, I'm saying if it's like I know plenty of people that dated at 19 and they're still together. So do not get mad at me, pussies. What do you call what do you call them? Pussies. Don't get mad at me, pussies, because that every couple's different. But what I'll say is that I think that, to be honest, if it is good if there's other things you want to explore and you're like, I don't know if this is the right person, then think about maybe like, is this my person? This is what they need to ask. Is this my person? If the answer is yes, I'm so in love with this person, it's not worth it. What's taught to me is finding somebody that is loyal to you and you're loyal to them.
Agreed.
And so, like, it's not worth it. I think I've been there. You don't need to shop around, okay? If you found your person, literally hold on. Because
for dear life.
it's literally rare and, like, just stay. But if it's someone who, like, okay, there's all these other categories, like, I just don't think this is the person, and you're really young, it's like, if you break up, you'll find your way back to each other if it's meant to be.
Right.
But that's only if you're not sure it's your person, because I wouldn't risk it.
Right. So, you know what I would prescribe is the movie How to Be Single.
How about How to Have a Threesome?
Yeah, or that.
I love How to Be Single. I love that movie.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
Take me home. Lady,
But
I
that's
don't know
so
where you
true.
live.
She like leaves and then she wants him back.
Yes.
It's like, it's just not worth it if you think you found your person. Like, if there's any chance that like this might be the one, I would wait and find out. I wouldn't mess around with that. And
I agree.
this precious life, it's hard to find.
It is.
I know you're gonna find the most perfect bisexual man.
I hope. I
know that
really
you
want
will.
one.
You are literally so magnetic. I know that
Really?
the person you are magnetic, young, vibrant, and you need to like just have so much fun because the bisexual person is coming to you.
Okay, I really hope
And
so.
you're gonna like don't explore after you find them because it is like it's not fun walking around with these people in the streets testing them for test drives.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
that is monogamy's in.
Monogamy is in.
Yeah.
Do you watch Real Housewives?
I really don't. I think
my
I've seen
God,
maybe
Meg,
a little bit of
You
it.
would do the funniest Real Housewives skit.
I need to watch more of it.
You need
It's
to.
overwhelming because there's so many episodes
Start
out.
with Salt Lake.
Okay.
You'll appreciate it.
Okay.
Start with Salt Lake. How do you know when it's the right time to move on from a relationship? Like, literally, what are the signs I should be looking for? It doesn't feel like it used to, but there are no blaring issues. Help. I'm so lost.
If you are writing into a podcast about it,
It's over.
it's over. Right?
I kind of agree.
I would never I would just never write into a podcast about it unless I was like, I'm leaving this person. Because imagine they get married. I would still have in my mind that I did that.
Oh, yeah. That you wrote into a podcast about them?
I'm like, this is someone that at one point at midnight I was crying, writing into a podcast. Is it over? Like,
yeah.
if they make you feel, I guess, like less like yourself than you do on your own, probably.
Yeah. Damn.
I don't have the timing right of that sound.
No, it works.
Because usually, like, someone's like, and that's on period. But I'm like, yeah. Like 5 minutes later.
Meg, what did we learn today?
Well, I learned that dating, well, I already knew this, but dating men could be hard because all those questions were about men.
Yeah.
I learned that you think that 35 is an old aunt.
Okay.
That's older to you. I mean, to me, like when I was 25, 35 felt like so.
30s are the new 20s.
But 30s are the new 20. I actually do say 30s are the new 20s. 30s are like, okay, 20s you're a teenager.
Right.
30s is like, okay, I'm in my 20s. Like,
Yes.
I'm finally doing what I want to
Yes.
do. I'm figuring it out. 40s is like, okay, it's time to get started. It's time to start working.
Yes.
It's time to start getting into the office and work.
Yeah.
50 is like, maybe I could start thinking about kids.
That's what I think too.
60s is like, let's rev it up. We're in the height of our career.
I agree.
70s, oh my God, like I have everything I've ever wanted. 80s, we're time to party.
And then 90s.
90s, we can start to settle down.
100.
We're on vacation. We're retired.
Yeah.
But we're thinking of writing a book.
What would your book be called?
Living life in the fast lane. That definitely is a book, right?
I don't know.
What would my book be called? It would be called Hello God, It's Me, Meg, again, because I've always loved you.
I love that.
What would yours be called?
Wait, I had one. Oh, Mommy Help, I'm a Narcissist.
Do you really think you are a narcissist? Because I just feel like, do you?
No. I think I have narcissistic tendencies, but I feel empathy.
You are not a narcissist.
I care about my friends. I
Mm-hmm.
love my friends. I love my family. I have deep amounts of empathy. I'm a little self-obsessed sometimes.
No, being in love with yourself and loving who you are and accepting who you are is not a narcissist. You are. I know it is funny to say though in a book title, so it's a perfect title. But I do say that you in real life and in the videos that I've seen, I could not read you as a narcissist.
Okay, well then today I learned maybe I'm not a narcissist.
You are not.
Before you leave, can I ask you what music you're listening to and what you're watching on TV and movies?
Yes, you can.
I'm really excited to hear.
I love shows like Love is Blind.
Do you really?
Yeah. I do like The Bachelor sometimes, some seasons.
Yeah.
I love I like dating shows.
Yeah.
I feel. You know what's funny? I literally when I had pneumonia, I watched almost all of Transparent, which was so good. I can't believe I haven't seen it.
Oh my God, that show used to be amazing.
I can't believe that I didn't.
What happened to that show? Didn't the main character get in trouble?
Yeah, and that's something I didn't realize until I was 2 seasons in.
Why did they get in trouble?
Like,
I think he sexual misconduct.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes, that was.
No, he was screaming at one of the actresses. I remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a very big deal. But that was like one of the most celebrated shows at the time. Apparently, it's amazing.
I didn't know that that person was like canceled until I was like 3 seasons in, and then I like looked up an article and I was like, what? So I was watching that. I watched that. Oh, music. Everyone, what everyone's listening to, Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
And Sabrina Carpenter.
Well, you were in her Christmas special.
I was. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I love her. She's so funny.
She is so funny.
And she's so talented. I love Taylor Swift.
I fucking love Taylor Swift.
I know,
Everyone knows
I
fucking
do.
love Taylor Swift.
I love Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. I guess I'm not sorry.
No, you're not sorry.
I guess when everyone does.
Mhm.
Everyone loves her.
Everyone
But
loves Taylor Swift.
I love that new album.
Tortured Poets.
Yeah.
I love it too.
I loved it. So I'm always listening to her. I listen to a lot of rap music. Sexy Red and Megan Thee Stallion. A lot of stuff like that.
Are you a Nicki fan?
I love Nicki, of course.
I love Nicki so much.
I do. I really do.
I really love her so much.
I love Lil Wayne.
Wait, Meg, we are so synced up. I was listening to Lil Wayne this morning.
Really? Oh
yes.
my God.
You know, my favorite feature from Lil Wayne is his verse on Motivation with Kelly Rowland.
Well, can you sing it?
I
can't think of it.
Yeah, let me get the lyrics up for you.
I need you to sing it.
Girl, I turned that thing into a rainforest. Rain on my head. Call that brainstorming. Yeah, this is deep. But I go deeper. Make you lose yourself and find us keepers. It's go green light. Go, 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 wheezy, go. I like to taste that sugar. That's sweet and low. But hold up, wait. New position. I put her on my plate. Then I do the dishes. She my motivation. I'm her transportation. Cause I let her ride while I drive her crazy. Then I just keep going. Going like I'm racing. When I'm done, she hold me like a conversation.
This
Wheezy,
is hot.
baby.
You sound just like him.
Thank you.
Wait, he is literally like his voice is hot.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Like it's like my motivation.
Yeah.
I love him.
I love
He's
you.
by the way,
Nope.
he is short.
He is very short. Lil Wayne.
And there's I don't want him any other way.
Yeah.
You've never looked at Lil Wayne and been like, I wish you were taller.
No, because his name is literally Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't really think of that.
That's why.
But like he's like confident and like I wouldn't want to see Lil Wayne tall.
No, 100%.
Like and he's not too short. Like nothing's too short. Nothing's too tall.
Right.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Put that on.
Maybe that will be the name of my book.
Nothing's too short, nothing's too tall.
Yeah. Perfect.
Everything's perfect. Well, Meg, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I had the best time with you.
Do you feel like you had the best time ever?
I've never heard them laugh more in my life.
Really? Is that serious? That makes me feel amazing because I had so much fun. It was so relaxing.
Well, not
Usually I
only
get stressed.
are you the prettiest girl in America, which is the name of your upcoming tour, you're also the funniest.
And you're the funniest and the prettiest. Please, everybody, please come see the Prettiest Girl in America tour coming to you for 2 weeks in some random places. So go see on my tickets if it's going to be coming with you to you, and it's going to be worth it. And the tickets are great. It's a steal.
Want to say bye, pussies?
Bye, pussies.